Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is your Steady Jester. We're back in APBA Basic game number 2 of the 1953 World Series between the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Yankees here at beautiful Yankee Stadium. This is a game from October 1st, 1953. Game 2. The Yankees won game number 1, so Brooklyn trying to get back on the winning track here against the Yankees. Let's look at the starting lineups. It's going to be Gillum at second base, Pee Wee Reese at short. Duke Snider is going to play center field. Jackie Robinson is going to play left field. Roy Campanella is the catcher. Gil Hodges is the first baseman. We have Carl Ferrello. He's your right fielder. Billy Cox, your third baseman. And of course your pitcher is going to be Preacher Rowe. Edwin Charles Preacher Rowe. He is a C-grade pitcher with a Y and a Z. Now for the New York Yankees starting lineup here is going to be Old Faithful Eugene Woodling, followed by Joseph Collins, Joe Collins, first baseman. It's going to be Hank Bauer in the outfield. Yogi Berra is catching. Mickey Mantle is out in the outfield as well. McDougal's at third. Billy Martin's at second. Phil Rizzuto is the shortstop. And the pitcher today for the Yankees is going to be Eddie Lopat. He is an A-grade pitcher with a Z. A pitcher with a Z for the Yankees. So let's get things started here. Let's get things rolling here in game number 2. Both teams are fielding one, by the way. I think it was 43 for Brooklyn and 42 for the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken. So Gillum is up first, Junior Gillum, for the Brooklyn Dodgers. And, we got to switch back over here and get things ready to go. Here we go. 35 is a 36. That is going to be a ball. Ball 1 to Gillum. 31 is a 14. Well, he's going to end up walking him. So, leadoff man is aboard for the Brooklyn Dodgers. That brings up Pee Wee Reese, runner at first. 63 is a 31. That is going to be a fly out to center. K would be a strikeout. He does not have a K, so it's going to be a fly out to center field for the out for Pee Wee Reese. Brings up Duke Snider in the outfield. The center fielder today. 46 is a swing and a miss. So strikeout there. For Snyder, two-way, runner still at first for Jackie Robinson. Second batting, 250, 1 for 4 in the first game. 23 is a 12. That would be a double play. We're just going to go 4-3 on the putout. And that's going to do it for the Brooklyn Dodgers here in the first. So that's going to bring up the pitcher, Charles Rowe, pitching for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Yankees lineup is coming to bat. Gene Woodlings, 54. That's a 32. That's going to be a fly ball to right. One away. That brings up Joe Collins, first baseman for the Yankees. 54 again, 32. Well, that's going to be a fly ball to right again. And 2 quick outs here for Brooklyn, Hank Bauer. Hank is playing right field. Oh, and that one went way wide. Try that again. That's a 12, 25 with nobody on, 25. That's going to be no X. He's got a Y and a Z, so no X. So it's going to be ground out to second base for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Brooklyn. We go to the top of the second. Still, no score here at Yankee Stadium. Game 2, 1953 World Series. Roy Campanella's up. And that is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Campy. Gil Hodges is up. Slide this over slightly so I can see. There we go. Gil Hodges, first baseman. Uh-oh. And that one is hit well. We have a Lopat is an A pitcher. A pitcher. That is going out to right field. It is carrying. It is going. It is going. It is gone. Home run. Gil Hodges. And that puts Brooklyn ahead 1-0. He would have 31 home runs in 1953 and bat .302. So Carl Ferrello, 45. It is a walk. So once again, another walk given up by Steady Eddie. Runner first, Billy Cox, and here comes the pitch. 46 is a 29. That is going to be, he's a Z, so that is not going to be that. It's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher over to first. And that's going to do it, but the Brooklyn Dodgers take a 1-0 lead on the home run. And now we go to the bottom of the second, and Yogi Berra, he's got to be, I'm sorry, that's only 2 outs. Let's try that again. Pitcher spot is due up. So that is, Preacher Rowe is up. Runner at first. That is a 63. That's 32. Runner first. That's a fly ball to right. Now that'll do it for the inning. There we go. Jumped the gun a little bit there. Now let's bring up Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra's got to be hitting well. He's batting .400, 2 hits, 5 at bats. He's got himself 2 doubles so far for Yogi Berra against the Preacher. Uh-oh, 2-2. 2-2 is a 0. Oh, and Yogi continues his hot play. And that is a 13, and that is a 6. We got a C pitcher and a 6. And that's going to be a double. So Yogi Berra again with another double. The man is a doubles machine right now, I'll tell you. Mickey Mantle's on. Runners at second now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Yankees trying to tie this one back up. And that is a 9. Out at first, runner moves to third on the putouts. It's going to be ground ball down to the first baseman. I think that's, is it Gil Hodges, I think? Maybe? I'm trying to remember. That brings up James McDougal with a runner at second now. Or, oops, hang on a second. Let's undo that. It's going to be a ground ball to first base. Let's just get rid of that and put out. There we go. And then he will advance to third. So runner at third base. Sorry. My bad there. All right, now it is Gil McDougal for the Yankees. Runner at third. Defense is play in. Defense in. 15 is an 8. C pitcher in an 8 is going to be single. Runner scores. And this game is tied. Yankees come right back in the bottom of the second inning and tie this one up. James McDougal, and it brings up Billy Martin with a runner at first base. .42 is a 22. 22 is a hit by pitch. Hit by the pitch. Let's see here. Hit by the pitch. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to put runners at first and second now. And that was Billy Martin. And due up now is Phil Rizzuto. Rizzuto. And that is a 27 double play. We're just going to go fielder's choice on that one. Where is it? Fielder's choice. There we go. We'll just go 5-4 on the put out. And that should do it. Oh, wait a minute. Undo. Yeah, we'll undo that. Thank you. For some reason, I was thinking there was 2 outs. Why am I so crazy? Okay, Phil Rizzuto. He rolled the 52. That is the 27. That will be a double play, actually. As that is a 3-3 double play. I'm sorry, 5-5-3. 5-5-3 double play. And yeah, he can go to second. Doesn't matter because that is going to do it. So Rizzuto does hit in the double play, and it does matter. And we will go to the top of the order for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Things are tied up here. After 2 at New York, 1-1 is your score. Gillum, the second baseman. It's a foul. We're going to do that again. 32-26. It's a pop-up, 2 seconds. One away. Pee Wee Reese. Pee Wee Reese still looking for his first hit of the series. He's not going to get it here. That's going to be a ground ball to short for the out. And it brings up Duke Snider. Uh-oh. Duke Snider. Duke Snider. One against an A. And that one is going, and gone. And just like that, the second home run of the game has put Brooklyn back in front, 2-1. Jackie Robinson. That's an 11 with an A pitcher. Single over second. We got to go back to bases empty. There we go. An 11. It's going to be single to left. Batter steals second on the first pitch of the next at bat. So we're going to give him steal second. So Jackie Robinson is at second now as he gets a base hit and then a steal. That brings up Roy Campanella, averaging 250. Runner at second, and that is a 14-30. It's a fly out to left, and that's going to do it. But the big hit, the damage been done. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 2-1 Brooklyn as the big bats have come out for Brooklyn today. And the preacher comes back out to pitch against Old Faithful. Nope, it's going to be, that's right, because I forgot to put the pitcher card in there. I need to find just a backwards card so I know that the pitcher's coming up. All right, so it's actually going to be Eddie Lopat. Steady Eddie coming up. 4-4 for Eddie. And that is an 8, C pitcher 8, and that's going to be a single. So base hit for the pitcher. Who says pitchers can't hit? Hashtag get rid of the DH. Hashtag let the pitchers play. Hashtag let's make baseball better. Oh, wait a minute. I was on the bases. I should be on the bases empty chart C and an 8. Yeah, it's still a single. Okay, my bad. All right, so Old Faithful's coming up for the Yankees here, trying to tie things up again. Runner at first. 15 is another 8 and a C pitcher. This time we do have a runner at first. And that is going to be single to center, runner to second. So back-to-back singles by the Yankees. And here comes the Yankees. That brings up Joe Collins. The preacher trying to pray for a good out here. 65-35. That's going to be a foul out to the catcher. Foul out to the catcher. So we'll call that a pop out to 2 there. Everyone will hold there. 1 out now. I'm going to try and actually keep track of the outs. Brings up Hank Valor. And that is a 27. We have runners at first and second, my friends. First and second. We like to look at the right charts here. 27. That's going to be a double play down to third. And it's going to be another 3-3-5. You know what? We're going to change it up a little bit. It's going to be a 5-4-3. What the hell? Let's change it up a little bit. 5-4-3. And that's going to do it for the third inning. We go to the fourth. And the Brooklyn Dodgers have the lead 2-1. They lost game number 1. If you haven't seen that one yet, I spoiled it for you. You can thank me later for that. Steady Eddie coming back out here for the top of the fourth against Gil Hodges. And that is an 8 against an A pitcher is going to be an out. It's going to be a ground ball down to third for the out. That brings up Carl Ferrello. 64 is a 40, and that is safe on an error. Nope, again, I'm on the wrong chart. We have bases empty chart, please. 40 is a foul. And he does not have a W, so it's just a foul ball. Ferrello gets another shot at it, and 44, and that is a 0. That is a 0 by Ferrello. And 43 is going to be a 6. And that is going to be a double. So 1 out double by Ferrello. And we have runner at second with 1 out. And here comes Brooklyn back. Brings up Billy Cox. 45-14. And that is going to be base on balls. He'll take first. So runners now first and second with 1 away. And once again, the Steady Annie needs to get steady here. 35-39. Double play, fly out to center, runner out at third, center to third. So it's going to be a double play. It's going to be a fly out to center, and then throwing him out is going to be the center fielder. And it's going to be assist to the center fielder. And the putout's going to be at third base there. So very promising inning. Goes for naught as Brooklyn cannot score. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still a 2-1 ball game here at beautiful Yankee Stadium. And that brings up Yogi Berra. Batting .500. 3 hits, 6 at-bats. All 3 of them are doubles. The double machine. Let's see if Brooklyn can finally get him out. 36, and nope, because that is going to be a... Wait a second. We got to go back to the right chart again. Number 14, is that going to be a... You need to double Z's, not a double Z, so that will be a walk. So Yogi Berra's on again. He's been on every time. He's been up just about. Mickey Mantle for the Yanks. 41-26, and that is going to be better safe at first. Runner out of second on the 4th, 6th put out. Four, six put out. So Mantle now takes over at first. James McDougal here. We have a runner at first base, 24. And that is going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. As McDougal swing. 2 away now for Billy Martin. 36. That's a 33. And that's going to be a high pop fly. And it's going to be a pop out to the third baseman for the last out. And the Yankees, once again, threatened, but cannot get that all-important run in. And it stays 2-1 going into the 5th. The Preacher, Edwin Charles Rowe. Here he comes. 41-27 with nobody on. Let's go back to that chart, why don't we? That's going to be a... Yeah, neither one of these pitchers has an X, so we don't have to worry about that. It's going to be a ground ball down to third for the out. Oops. And that was the... wait a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. The pitcher made the last out. It should have been Jim Gillum. And it still would be an out. So we'll just give him the out. So Pee Wee Reese is up. My bad. My bad. Pee Wee Reese. And that's going to be a 32. Bases empty 32. Fly out to right. For the second out. Pee Wee's still, I think, looking for his first hit, but Duke Snider isn't. He's 3 for 6 with a home run in the series so far. Tony's board life. What's up, brother? 53 is a 16. Bases empty 16 is going to be a fly ball to center. And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. And the Brooklyn Dodgers holding a slimmest of slim leads, 2-1. And that brings up Scooter. Tony's board life playing some National Pastime Next Generation Plus, which is basically APBA, a variation of APBA. So, and free, which makes it easy to play and fun to play. Because it's free, you just have to print the cards out yourself. Alright, we're going to try to get... Why is this... Should be focusing on the card there. Alright, not sure why it's being a pain in the butt. But Scooter Residio here to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th, halfway home here in Yankee Stadium. Uh-oh, 33, and that is a 7 against the C-grade pitcher. 7 is a single, and Tony Watts is now A1. Boom, single. Brings up the pitcher spot. Well, the pitcher is Steniani, and he's going to try and bunt over that runner. Let's see if we can bunt over a runner here. We did not have much success last time on the sacrifice bunt, but 56, 34 is going to be safe at first on a fielder's choice, runner out. So it's going to be a 5-6 fielder's choice to get the runner out at second. So Womack can't get the pitch, or can't get the sacrifice down. And that's going to bring up Woodling with the runner at first still. One more page. Come on. This big-ass book. I'm going to have to take this book into work and condense it down into something a little more manageable. Create my own sheets or something, because this huge book. Look at the size of this thing. It's like mammoth. And it's such a pain in the ass to change all the flipping over the pages. Anyways, alrighty, where are we? We're at Woodling here. We got runner at first. 31 is a 9 against Rowe, which is a C pitcher. C and a 9 is going to be out at first, runner to second. That's going to be a ground ball down to third. That's a space bar G5. And going to second on the play. So that brings up Joe Collins. Joe, runner at second now. 62 is a 29. That's going to be out at first. First to pitcher. So it's going to be a ground ball to first. And you know what? We'll give the assist. And we'll change this to a put out to the pitcher. 3-1 on the play. Doesn't matter what he does because that'll be the third out. So there we go. So the Yankees come back up, down 2-1, as the preacher has been praying for an outing, and he got a good outing so far. Let's go. We go to the bottom of the fifth. We go to the top of the sixth, and Steady Annie is coming out. Jackie Robinson to bat. Jackie, you're so fine. 1-2, that's a 25 with nobody on. 25 is going to be, let's see, Lopat has no X. That's going to be ground ball to second. Space bar, G for ground ball, 4 for the second baseman, and you're done. And Roy Campanella, 31 for Campy's a 9. 9 versus an A pitcher. Lopat is an A, and that's going to be ground ball to short, spacebar G6, enter. That brings up Gil Hodges, 2 outs, top of the 6. 55, and that is an 8. A pitcher 8, and that is going to be a pop fly, pop out. So, spacebar, P5, enter, boom. Now we go to the bottom of this 6. Now the preacher hadn't time to pray in between innings. He's like, please, Lord, please give me a good outing. 43, that'll be a 29, bases empty. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. And Yogi Berra, 3 out of 6. He's got a couple walks. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Yogi, 14, and they might actually get him out for the first time in forever. That's going to be a space bar, F7, enter. For 2 outs, and brings up Mickey Mantle. 32 is a 26, and that's going to be a ground ball to second for the out, and we are done with 6 here. Both teams are not getting any hits whatsoever in the last few innings. We go to the top of the 7th, and Steady Eddie. Let me see what happened in the real life game here to see who made any changes. Looks like these players that you see right here made both of them went all the way. The preacher, the pitcher for the Dodgers, was pinch hit, looks like in the 9th inning. But besides that, the players you see are the players that are going to determine this game right here. For Rillo, we're in the top of the 7th. 63 is a 31. To fly out to center. Spacebar F8. Enter. 1 up, 1 down. Billy Cox. Let me slide that out for you guys. Billy Cox. He's got a hold of that one, and that one is going. It is going. It is gone. Insurance run for the Brooklyn Dodgers. They jump out of the bullpen. And that was a big hit there by Carl Ferrello. And due up is the pitcher spot. So the preacher coming out to bat. 28. His grounder is short. Does not have a K, so 2 outs. Hang on a second. That shouldn't have been the pitcher. Should have been Billy Cox. Hang on a second. Undo. Yep, undo. Should have been Billy Cox. We got a couple cards stuck together. That's what happened. Billy Cox is up. So we rolled a 16 on Billy Cox, which was a 28. And that's going to be ground ball to short anyway, so could have just left it in there. There we go. Now the pitcher spot's up. All right, there we go. 30. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's just S. For strikeouts are just S, Tony. And then just hit enter, enter. So that's going to do it. I need his card back, though. Where's his card? Preacher. There we go. All right. So now we go to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time here. It's 3-1. 3 solo home runs by the Brooklyn Dodgers powering their offense today. Let's see if the preacher is still praying for a good outing. James McDougal, 34-31. That's a fly ball to center. Spacebar F8. And that brings up Billy Martin. 14 is a 30. That's a fly ball to left. And Scooter Rizzuto has been hit by a pitch and pops up to third. And that is a 9 against a C. I think that's a single. No, it's a pop out to third. Pop out. Pop. I hit the wrong button. Let's cancel. All right. P for pop outs. Third is 5. Enter. And 2 outs, and it's the pitcher spot. Do the Yankees pull their A pitcher down by 2? No, wait a minute. What the hell? Why? Hang on a second. We got to undo a couple. That was Billy Martin. It's not Rizzuto. It's Rizzuto's up. These cards are sticking together. I have to apologize. That's my bad. I should be checking. I'm not used to playing on the old ball score, though. So, Rizzuto, let's see what he can do. 56, 34. Pop out to short, unless he's got a Y. And he does have a Y. So that will be a strikeout, actually. So, S, enter, enter. There we go. Now we're done. And both pitchers are due up at first for both of their teams to start the 8th inning. But both of these pitchers are going to continue on. The preacher praying for a hit. 35-13. Well, S, enter, enter. That is a strikeout. And I can put his card back. That brings up the top. Wait a second. What the fuck? That should not have been the pitcher spot. Why am I so messed up? That was Pee Wee Reese, actually. Pee Wee Reese. I don't remember what we rolled. I will assume it was, we'll just give him the strikeout. God, why am I so bad at that? Duke Snider's up. Uh-oh. 44. That could be trouble. Yes, it is. That is a 0. Duke Snider in the top of the 8th. And that is a 52-11. That's going to be a single. And he's going to steal the next bag. And S2. So he goes to second after the single. And you know what? That's going to be it for Steady Eddie. He's due up first next inning, so he's going to be done anyways. So they're going to need a new pitcher. And hopefully it's going to be, new pitcher, Tom Gorman. He will bat ninth, but he won't probably bat. So Steady Eddie out for the Yankees, and in comes the Hooch, Tom Gorman. Here's his stats. He's got a Y. He's a B relief pitcher. So Stormin Norman's coming out to face off against Jackie Robinson. Runner at second with one out. They cannot afford to give him another run. The way the preacher has God on his side today. 53 is a 17. That's a flyout. Runner holds. F runner will go to third. And that is going to be Duke Snyder. Let's see what what's Duke's speed there. Duke Snyder. Nope, he's not going anywhere. So it's going to be a flyout to right. He will stand second. So far, Hooch is Stormin Gorman against Campanella. 34 is a 31. Fly ball to center. And I think that is going to be it. Yes, it is. So I'm going to make sure now. Yes, it is. Gorman due up first, because I do have the pitcher card I put in backwards to remind myself that the pitcher should be over there. So we will put his card down, and we'll get a pinch hitter here. Pinch hitter for the Yankees. Pinch hitter for the Yankees. It's going to be Andy. It's going to be Andy Carly. Or not. Oh, they cancel. I need a pinch hitter. There we go. Hit the wrong button. Andy Carney is going to come in. Andy Carney. Pinch hit opportunity here for the Yankees in the World Series game number 2. Brooklyn Dodgers ahead 3-1. The preacher praying for another out here. Pitching for the Dodgers. 31 is a 9, and that could be trouble. Out at first. Wait, we have nobody on, yes, so that's okay. Hang on a second. I do not want to mess up these cards. I'm going to put this team here and keep the other team in the rubber band so I don't mess them up. Hang on a second. Organization. There we go. All right. So 31 is a 9. Base is empty. 9 could be trouble. Let's see. Let's see. This is against the preacher. He's a C. C and a 9 is going to pop out to third. All right, so that was Carney's pinch hit, so he can go back in there. And now, top of the lineup. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1 is your score. Preacher, 64. Uh-oh. He's walked him. For walks, Tony, if you're still there, walk, you just hit B. B is in boy. And it'll just, it'll bring up a menu, but you can tell the menu, just give me a walk. I don't need to put in any more information, and then it won't do that anymore. So, With the walk, we now have a runner on at first. And it brings up Old Faithful. He's the tying run with 1 out. Eugene Woodling, 13, and he walks. And back-to-back walks. And the Preacher, he's getting himself in some trouble here for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Sorry, 1 out. First and second with 1 out. And it brings up Collins. Do they have faith in the Preacher? Get it? Faith in the Preacher? Or do they make up change? Here in the bottom of the 8th. And you know what? I think they're going to make a change. I think they're going to make a change. And it's going to be Jim Hughes coming in for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Jim Hughes. So, new pitcher. Jim Hughes, he'll bat 9th. So, Jim Hughes, here's his card. He's a Y and a W. Y and a W. He's a B pitcher, though. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Big double play here if would seal it here. And 42 is going to be a 14 walk. And they've walked the bases loaded on back to back to back. Oh my gosh. And the bases are full. We got to go to the bases full chart now. I believe this is only the second time we've been on the bases loaded chart. 1 out. Defense will play back. They will give up a run. They need outs. They're just 6 outs away from stealing game number 2. Hank Bauer, 54, and that is a 32. Flyout runner on second and third advance, 1 base. He does not have a K, so it's not a strikeout. So it is going to be a flyout to right field. But coming into score is going to be Woodling. Moving up to third is Collins. And now the tying run is just 90 feet away. And you got your hottest hitter for the Yankees coming up. That's Yogi Berra. Nope, it's Mickey Mantle. What the hell? Where's Mickey? Where the hell is Mickey Mantle's card? Mickey Mantle. Sorry. Mickey Mantle is coming up. Back to back to back walks after the pop out to start the inning. Deep fly ball by Yogi Berra. Ugh. What the hell? Wood pitcher, the Woodlands, Collins, Bauer, Berra, Mantle. So it is Mickey Mantle up. Sorry. Somehow these cards are just messing with me. That's all they're doing. They're messing with me. All right. Some muscles coming up here. Tying run 90 feet away. It's a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. Jim Hughes trying to do some damage here and keep it a 1-run lead for the Dodgers. 61 is a 40. And that is going to be... with the bases loaded, they are... it's a walk, base on balls, because they're playing back with 2 outs. So if they're playing deep, it's just a walk. And now the bases are loaded again for Gil McDougall. Yes, thank you. Gil McDougall is up. Base is loaded and another walk. 4 walks in the inning. 1 run in for the Yankees. Can they get the tying run in? 26 is a 29. Better save at first. Fielder's choice. Runner Forced out at home, others advance. So it's going to be a pitcher to catcher, and that's going to do it on the fielder's choice. 1-2 on the out and home. And the Brooklyn Dodgers keep the lead of this game. In the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. And it is Hotch. Tom Gorman pitching now for the Yankees. He'll be facing off against Gil Hodges. 41 is a, well, let's see, base is empty again. 28, ground ball to short. 1 up, 1 down. That is Carl Ferrello. 12, 25, ground ball to second. Does he have an X? He does not. Ground ball to second. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. And Billy Cox. 52 is a 27. That is going to be a ground ball down to third. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Brooklyn Dodgers. They're going to leave it in the hands of their man, the pitcher, to see if they can close out game number 2. They'll be facing off against Billy Martin, Phil Rizzuto, and a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. And who, might I say, was their closer? I'm assuming they have like saves. Yeah. So who was the saver? Who is this guy that get the most saves? In 1953. There's a lot of guys with a few saves. It doesn't look like they had anyone specifically. And they have Wade with 3 saves. They have LeBlanc. Clem LeBlanc. He saved 7, so he's going to be my go-to man right now. It's going to be Clem LeBlanc coming in to try and save this one for the Brooklyn Dodgers. New pitcher, and that's going to be Clem. He'll bat 9th, but he's hoping not to have to bat. If he has to bat, there's going to be trouble. So it's going to be Clem LeBlanc, 1953, Brooklyn Dodgers trying to even up this World Series. And due up first is Billy Martin for the Yankees. Bases are empty. Here we go. Put your seatbelts on, folks. It's going to get wild and wacky. 21 is a 30. That's going to be a fly out to left. 1 up, 1 down. And the Brooklyn Dodger fans that are here are on their feet cheering. You also see the preacher in the dugout praying for a win here. Phil Rizzuto needs to get a base runner on here. 42-14, and he's done it. No, wait. Is he? Yes, he has done it. He has a Z, but he's not a double Z. So, Scooter Rizzuto. And now it is pinch hit time for the Yankees with a runner first. And that is going to be... it's going to be Big Bill Reyna. It's definitely going to be Big Bill Reyna for the Yankees coming in for the pitcher spot. We can move his pitcher spot out of the way. So Big Bill Reyna, the 314 average, 2 home runs. He only played 61 games, had 121 at-bats. But it's going to be big time, Big Bill up for the Yankees. 1 out, runner first. Layblind, B pitcher, and a Z. That is a 61. That is a 40. Runner out stealing. 40. Runner out stealing. Wow. And he is, the runner takes off Phil Rizzuto. And he is caught stealing second base. And what a big turn of events that was. Holy cow. And now the bases are cleared and the Brooklyn Dodgers are down to their last out to even this series up. And Big Bill has got to keep it going for the Yankees. And he's, oh my gosh, he's a 0. That was a 6-6. That is a 0. He's got a shot at it. He could tie this up with one swing of the bat. Big Bill. 2. Oh, it's a triple. It's a triple off of Big Bill. He just off the base of the wall, top of the wall. And he's going to triple. Holy cow. And it's not over with yet as Big Bill does it for the Yankees. And now it's going to be up to Labine, Clem, to buckle it down here now. Tying run is just 90 feet away. Wild pitch will score the run. Wild pitch will score the run. And it's Woodling up. Woodling, 3 hits, 6 at-bats. He's got 4 RBIs and a home run, 2 walks, and no strikeouts for Old Faithful. And it's down to this. Labine versus Woodling. 63, and that one, oh, we got to go to the base runner third chart. 63, 31. That's a fly out. It's going to deep left center field. Back to the warning track, back to the wall, and makes the catch in center field. And this one, just 2 feet short of the wall, would have sent the Yankees home with the win with the 2-run home run. But no, it was just short of the outfield wall. And the Brooklyn Dodgers are going to even this series up. 1 game apiece. We now need to go in and give the win. Let's see, they were up 3-0. So yeah, Rowe's going to get the win. Labine is going to get the save. The loss is going to go to LaPlatte. And we will keep these stats going as game number 2 is in the books. Game number 2 is in the books. And this series is all tied up as we head to Brooklyn for the next game of the series. Next game of the series. And it is 1 game apiece, a 3-2 ball game here. 3 solo shot home runs by the Brooklyn Dodgers is all they could muster today. 3 solo shot home runs. Both teams with 6 hits, no errors in the game. 3-2 is your final. And this one belongs to the Brooklyn Dodgers as they even this series up 1 game apiece, 1953. Whew, and it's getting crazy as we head to Brooklyn for game number 3. And look forward to bringing that to you all today. Probably later today. Let's see, this will go here. This will go here. I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up any of the players and put them in the wrong position or on the wrong team. Because, you know, APBA don't actually print the team name on any of the cards, as far as I know. So, anyways, thanks to Tony's Board Life. Be sure to check out his wonderful military strategy / sports game channel now. And he's doing some National Pastime Next Generation Plus. Hopefully doing a good job there. Anyways, that is it. Your final today. The Brooklyn Dodgers take down the Yankees 3-2 on the power of 3 solo shot home runs. We'll see you for game number 3 next time. in Brooklyn. Until then, take care. We'll see you later today.